fashion lovers, welcome back to my channel. Here is another step-by-step pattern drafting and sewing tutorial on how to make this Ankara Bustier dress with lace yoke for my beautiful client here. Watch this video till the end to learn the easy cut and sew process of this dress. Subscribe to this channel, like, comment and share with your friends. So let's get started. To start off with this video tutorial, here on my pattern paper, I will first of all draft for the upper part, which is the bustier part. Okay, and on my pattern paper here is my shoulder line, bust line, on the bust line and the waistline, which serves as the half length. So from shoulder line to her bust line here is 10 inches, to her on the bust is 13.5 inches, to her waistline is 16 inches. Okay, then the next thing to do here is to take her shoulder measurement. So her shoulder measurement here is 16 inches divided by 2 is going to give me 8 inches. So I'm going to mark my 8 inches point here. Then from my marked point, I'll be going down here by 1 inch to mark her shoulder slope, and from her shoulder slope point, I'll be going down here by 7.5 inch point to mark her armhole length. For her front neckline width, I'll be making use of 3.5 inch here. Then for her neckline length, I'll be going down here by 3 inches. Then the next thing to do here is to get her armhole curve. Then for her armhole curve, I'm going to get my midpoint, which is 3.6 inches, which is here. Then I'll move in by half an inch. Okay, from my midpoint, I'll go in here by half an inch. Okay, then at her chest line, I'm going to take her bust circumference. So her bust circumference here is 35 inches divided by 4 is going to give me 8.8 inches, which is here, this point here. Then I'm also going to add 1.5 inch here. So I'm going to connect these 3 points together. Then the next thing to do here is to take her nipple measurement. So coming over to her bust line, I'm going to mark her nipple to nipple measurement here of 4 inches. Then I'll take it down to her waistline. Then at her waistline, I'm going to take out half an inch from the bustier side, which is the center front. Then I took out 1 inch from the side, which is the side front. Then coming over to the bust line, I'm going to move down here by 1 inch, which is this point. Then I'll go ahead to connect my dart legs. Coming over to her shoulder line, I'm going to divide what I have here. So what I have here is 4.5 inch, and her midpoint here is 2.2 inches, which is this point. Okay, then from my bust point, I'll be going up here by 1 inch, which is this point. Then I'll connect my shoulder midpoint to this point. Okay, then the next thing to do here is to create my bustier yoke. Okay, so from my chest line, I'll be going up here by 1.5 inch. Okay, which is this point. Then I'll first of all extend my nipple to nipple line. Okay, to my 1.5 inch marked point. Okay, so here I'll extend my nipple to nipple line, then draw a straight line across my yoke neckline point. Okay, can you see what I'm doing? From my neckline, I'll come down here by 1 inch to create the sweetheart neckline. Then I'll use my curve ruler. You can see how I placed my curve ruler. I'll place it like this to create my sweetheart yoke neckline. Okay, then I'm also going to take out 1 inch. Okay, from my shoulder dart I'll take out 1 inch from here. Can you see what I'm doing? This is my 1 inch marked point. Then I'm going to connect it like this. Can you see what I'm doing? Then connect it as to create my shoulder dart, just the way you see me doing it here. Then the next thing to do here, coming over to my under bust, from my that leg, okay, I'm going to move in here by 1 inch. Can you see what I'm doing? So from my nipple to nipple line, which is the midline here, I'm going to measure 1.5 inch. Okay, so what I have here is 1.5 inch. Then I'm going to connect it this way. Then I'll also take my side dart of 1 inch. I'll come down here by 1 inch. So guys, the next thing to do here is to take our basic body measurements. Okay, coming over to my bust line, my bust circumference of 35 inches divided by 4 is going to give me 8.8 inches, which is this point here. Then I'm also going to add, here is my 1.5 inch dart, so I'll add it up here, 1.5 inch. Then I add my hemming allowance of 1.5 inch, which is this point here. Okay, to my underbust circumference of 27 inches divided by 4 is going to give me 6.8 inches. So I'll mark my 6.8 inches point here. Okay, then measure what I have here. So what I have here is 2 inches, so I'll add it up here. Then add my sewing allowance or hemming allowance of 1.5 inch. To my waistline, my waist circumference of 28 inches divided by 4 is going to give me 7 inches. So I'll mark my 7 inches point here. Then measure my dart space. What I have here is 1.5 inch. Then I'll add it up. Then add 1.5 inch hemming allowance. Then I'll go ahead to connect my marked points. So guys, this is what I have for the front pattern. So here is the neck yoke. Then here I went ahead to cut out for my front pattern, just the way you see me doing it here. Do well to subscribe to this channel, like, comment and share with your friends. Okay, and after cutting, this is what I have for my front pattern. So guys, for the back pattern, okay, this is my shoulder line, bust line, under bust line and my waistline. Okay, then the next thing to do here, I'm also going to take our shoulder measurements. So for the front pattern I marked 8 inches, and here for the back pattern I'm also taking my 8 inches. Then I'll go down here by 1 inch to mark her shoulder slope, then go down by 7.5 inch to take her armhole length, which is here. Then for her front neckline width, I'll be taking 3.5 inches, which is this point. So I'll go ahead and connect my marked points. Then the next thing to do here is to take her armhole midpoint. So her armhole midpoint here is 3.6 inches. Okay, which is this point. Then I'm also going to take her bust circumference at her chest line. So her bust circumference of 35 inches divided by 4 is going to give me 8.8. So I'm also going to add 1.5 inches here. Okay, then I'm going to connect my marked points. Then the next thing to do here is to take her back neckline length. Okay, so her back neckline length, I'll be going down here by 1.5 inch. The next thing to do here is to take my nipple to nipple measurement. So here I'll be marking 4 inches for her nipple to nipple measurement, which I took down to her waistline. Also for the back neckline yoke, I'll be moving down here by 2 inches, okay, to create the back neckline yoke. 2 inches. Then I'm going to use my curve ruler to create a curve, okay, connecting it to my nipple to nipple points. Then I'll take out my dart, okay, so I'll be taking out 0.6 inches for the back pattern dart. Then at the bust line, I connected my dart legs just the way you see me doing it here. Then the next thing to do here is to take my basic body measurement. So coming over to my bust line, my bust circumference here is 35 inches divided by 4 is going to give me 8.8 inches. Then I'm also going to add 2 inches hemming allowance here to my underbust. Her underbust circumference here is 27 inches divided by 4 is going to give me 6.8 inches, which is this point. Then also add 2 inches hemming allowance here. To her waistline, her waist circumference is 28 inches divided by 4 is going to give me 7 inches. Then also add my 2 inches hemming allowance here. Okay, then I'll go ahead and connect my marked points. So guys, here is for my button. I'll be attaching a button loop or eyelet, button eyelet here. Okay, then if you notice here, I didn't add my zipper allowance. Then while cutting on my fabric, I will add my zipper allowance here. Okay, starting from my chest line down. Okay, so I'll go ahead and cut this out. This is all for my back pattern. So guys, at my back pattern here, I'll be going up here by 1/2 inch. Okay, just move up by half an inch. So guys, this is all for the back pattern. After cutting, this is what I have for both the front and the back pattern. You can see my back pattern yoke and front pattern yoke. Okay, so this is what I have. Then let's go ahead and cut it out on our fabric. While cutting on my fabric, I added 1/2 inch as my sewing or hemming allowance, just the way you see me doing it here. Also for my back pattern, I added my zipper allowance of 1 inch. So guys, after cutting, this is what I have. Then I've gone ahead to fix my wording. Okay, this is how I'm going to stitch it up, starting from the down part. Then you take it up. Okay, can you see what I'm doing? This is how I'm going to stitch it up. The same applies to the other side. Then for the back pattern, I've gone ahead to insert my yoke. Can you see my back pattern? Okay, then I've also gone ahead to join the lining to the front pattern. Can you see what I have after fixing my lining? This is the lining to the front pattern. Can you see that? So I'll go ahead now to fix my bustier parts together. Okay, just this way, like this. While sewing, I made sure I use the whole 1/2 inch I added to my fabric. Also, don't stretch your bustier too much. Just allow your sewing machine to do the stretching, okay, for a better and a neat result, just the way you see me doing it here. And also do well to subscribe to this channel, like, comment and share with your friends. So guys, this is what I have after stitching up. Can you see what I have here? So the next thing to do here is to fix my yoke. So I'm going to place it like this. So guys, this is how I'm going to stitch it up, okay, together with my yoke. Can you see that? So guys, after I'm done fixing my lace yoke to my bustier, this is what I have. And also I've gone ahead to fix it to the skirt part, just the way you see it here, okay. This is for both the front and the back, okay. Can you see how neat it came out? And finally, this is my end result. You can see how neat and beautiful it came out. This is my beautiful client wearing her dress. So nice and beautiful. So guys, do well to hit on the subscription button, subscribe to this channel, like, comment and share with your friends. And if you have any question regarding to this tutorial, do well to drop it on the comment section. I will be there to attend to you. Thank you guys for watching and see you on my next video tutorial. Bye.